Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be sharing the ultimate Tretinoin pairings. These are some of the best product pairings to use with your prescription tretinoin. If you can't use tretinoin, you don't know how to get it, you can also use retinol or even a retinaldehyde with these products and ingredients that I'm sharing today. So if you're looking to maximize your results for signs of aging, you're looking to improve brightness, texture, and tone, and you want to take your skin to the next level, I'm telling you, these pairings are game-changing, and I cannot recommend these pairings enough. Let's get right into it. Of course, all of the products that I'm sharing, including discount codes for other brands and the makeup that I'm wearing in today's video, again, will all be listed below for you. So before I move on to the product pairings, I thought I would briefly talk about the Tretinoin product that I'm going to be referring to in this video. This is by the brand Retin-A, and this is a tretinoin cream at a 0.05%. Now, prior to using this brand, I was actually using the Stevia brand, and I was using that brand for about 6 years. And now that brand has been discontinued. So if you're using Stevia and you didn't know that, your pharmacy will most likely switch you to a brand that they have in their store. But this is the brand that they put me on, and it's basically the exact same thing as Stevia. Now, when I first started with tretinoin over 6 years ago, I started with the 0.025%, and I used that strength for several years prior to moving up to the 0.05%. So just thought I would let you know in case you are new here. And tretinoin is basically a prescription topical retinoid. It's considered a medication in most countries because it's stronger than an over-the-counter retinol, and it's also stronger than a retinaldehyde. And there's different strengths, and this type of product can cause dryness and irritation for a lot of people. So whether you have oily skin, dry skin, sensitive skin, we can all experience very similar outcomes in terms of irritation, that flakiness. I still experience flakiness even to this day. I've been using tretinoin, like I said, for over 6 years. I still get it around my chin, around my mouth, in between my eyebrows. I still get that from time to time. But tretinoin is gold standard for anti-aging. So this is used to reverse signs of aging, so softening fine lines and wrinkles, improving texture and tone. It helps to stimulate collagen. It's also great for those that have acne, as this can be one of the best acne treatments to keep the skin nice and clear. It helps to speed up cell turnover. It just really gives a nice youthful complexion. But it is a product that does take time to get used to. So you want to start slow, 1 or 2 days a week, and then gradually increase once you know how your skin is adjusting to it. But like I said, I'm going to be talking about the best product pairings, so this will help to achieve maximum results for signs of aging, but I'm also going to be sharing pairings in this video to help keep the skin comfortable and moisturized as well. So the first product pairing is using tretinoin with vitamin C derivatives, not pure forms of vitamin C, not ascorbic acid or L-ascorbic acid, because those forms of vitamin C's can be very harsh when paired with tretinoin or even a retinol. And it can be a very irritating pairing for a lot of people, where you can experience additional dryness and irritation and that tighter skin. So instead, opt for a vitamin C derivative, because these types of vitamin C's, and there's a lot of different types of derivatives out there, these types can be paired up with pretty much anything. They don't conflict with active ingredients, and they can be easily tolerated for those that do have more of that sensitive skin type. So vitamin C, as you know, can help to brighten the skin and help to protect the skin from pollution. So I love vitamin C derivatives with tretinoin because tretinoin can help to brighten, and so does vitamin C. But there's also niacinamide in here, and yes, niacinamide can help to brighten the skin as well, but it helps to strengthen your skin barrier. It calms redness, it helps to reduce irritation, which of course we can experience with tretinoin or even a retinol product. So I really like how niacinamide is in here. And there's also tranexamic acid, and tranexamic acid is a type of ingredient that will help to correct discoloration. So if you have post-acne acne marks, any type of hyperpigmentation. This ingredient just on its own can help to brighten the skin, and I love that it's in here. Plus there's alpha arbutin, which is another ingredient that can help to brighten the skin. So if you are truly dealing with discoloration and that dull looking complexion, you can easily pair this up with your tretinoin and have this be a game-changing pairing to really give that glowing complexion. And I think that this is exceptional. And this serum has a little bit of a milkiness to it, so it's very hydrating. It's also plumping, and it doesn't have fragrance in it. It's quite affordable, one of the best drugstore serums out there. This is by Bubble, the Daydream. I cannot. This is honestly so good, and I love it with tretinoin. The next product pairing is using tretinoin with peptides and growth factors. This is by the brand Allies of Skin, the multi-peptides and GF Advanced Lifting Serum. I've talked about this a lot. This is a big part of my everyday skincare routines. I use this serum both morning and evening, and I absolutely love it. Now, I also really like the Ordinary Growth Factor Serum as well, at a 15%. So if you want something that is more affordable, that serum honestly is lovely. I do like it. I will link it below for you if you want to check it out. But I like this one more because the ingredient list is more advanced. It contains more key ingredients to target signs of aging and for skin repair, for hydration and all of that, which is what we kind of need on a daily, no matter what, but when paired up with tretinoin. So peptides help to firm the skin, it stimulates collagen, and it prevents and softens fine lines and wrinkles. Growth factors are very similar to peptides, but growth factors are like cellular messengers that tell your skin what to do. So it repairs, it regenerates, it stimulates collagen, and it helps to calm irritation. It helps to strengthen that skin barrier to give healthy looking skin. And that's why I really love this serum specifically. And this on its own is lovely, but when you pair it up with tretinoin, another product that does very similar things for anti-aging, it's a powerhouse with one another. So what I would recommend is to apply your growth factors first, then your tretinoin, because this is considered a cream. Always apply your serums, your thinner based products first for proper layering before putting thicker products on top. So serums come before creams, and then if you want to put a moisturizer on top of this, you can. If you want to use anything prior to your growth factor serum, you can as well. It's totally up to you, but put this on before your tretinoin. And honestly, I don't even think I mentioned how to incorporate this. Same idea. You want to apply this first prior to applying your tretinoin cream. And I'm telling you, this serum is absolutely game-changing. It's like their bestseller. It sells out all the time, and I do have a discount code with Allies of Skin to help out because I know it's not a cheap product. I have 20% off. So I will leave that discount code right here. I will also leave that information below for you. There is another product from this brand that I will be talking about very shortly, but if you love your peptides, you love your growth factors, and your main goal is to firm, stimulate collagen, and help to soften and prevent fine lines and wrinkles, then this is a must in my opinion. Next is tretinoin and azelaic acid. This is by the brand Finacea, the 15% azelaic acid gel. This is considered a prescription here in Canada. Anything that's over 10% is a prescription, but you can find a lot of 10% azelaic acids or under over the counter. I mean, The Ordinary has one, so does the Inky List. There's a lot of brands that offer 10% and under. So it doesn't matter what strength you're using, honestly, it just depends on what you feel like using. Azelaic acid is wonderful to use with tretinoin. Now, azelaic acid is an ingredient that is calming and soothing, great for those that have sensitive skin. If you have redness, rosacea, azelaic acid is usually prescribed to those that have rosacea. And this is also another ingredient that is great for acne prone skin as well. So I have been using azelaic acid all summer long. I actually started late spring and I've been using it ever since in both my morning and nighttime skincare routines because this has really helped to keep my skin clear. Do I still break out with azelaic acid? Yes, I do. Not as much though. This really cuts down on the breakouts, but it just keeps my skin so soft and it gives a brighter complexion. There is a mild exfoliation with azelaic acid, but it's not meant for exfoliation. So if you want exfoliation, you'll have to look at true exfoliating products like glycolic and lactic. This just has a mild exfoliation, but it's very calming and soothing, and I absolutely love this so much. And I pair it up all the time with tretinoin in my nighttime routine. This really is game changing because remember, this helps with acne as well. So if you have acne prone skin and you have redness, this is amazing. Now, when it comes to product application, it really doesn't matter which one you apply first because both of these have the same consistency and texture. They're both cream. So sometimes I will use this one first and then I will go in with azelaic acid after. Even though they say this is a gel, I'm telling you it's not. It's like a cream. It's white. It's like a cream. So sometimes I will apply this on top of tretinoin, or sometimes I will apply this first and then tretinoin. I like to switch it up. But if you're using an azelaic acid product that is more like a serum or like a gel type serum, I would apply that first before your tretinoin. Next is tretinoin with beta-glucan and resveratrol. This is a new product from Allies of Skin, the beta-glucan and resveratrol advanced hydrating serum. I haven't been using this for too long, but this has been so impressive. I love how hydrating this is. It's repairing. It's a little bit of everything. This has best of both worlds. We have resveratrol, which is an antioxidant that is great for signs of aging, great for brightening the skin, calming and protecting the skin from pollution. Beta-glucan is very similar to hyaluronic acid, but it actually holds on to 20 times more water than hyaluronic acid, making this more hydrating and plumping. And to be honest, I much prefer to use beta-glucan over hyaluronic acid because I feel like the results last longer. My skin feels hydrated and more comfortable and plump for a longer duration when I compare it to hyaluronic acid. So I love that. Plus we have ceramides in here, which are great for strengthening the skin barrier, preventing transepidermal water loss. So we have best of both worlds. We have hydrating, calming, repairing ingredients, which is what we need when we're using tretinoin, but also we have that resveratrol in there that can help with signs of aging as well. And this pairing is really, really nice. I would recommend applying this prior to tretinoin. I can see this being lovely for fall and winter. Again, this has such a beautiful formulation. I will insert a clip of what it looks like here. So as you can see, it has an orangey hue to it. It has a milkiness to it, and you don't need much. 2 pumps is enough to cover your entire face and your neck. And this can be used with vitamin C serums. This can be used with a lot of different ingredients and products, and it can also be used every day, twice a day. It's not sticky, it's not greasy at all. It doesn't really leave a glow to the skin either, maybe a slight glow, but very skin-like. And with consistency, it honestly keeps your skin looking and feeling so healthy. So if you need a serum that is hydrating, plumping, and repairing, but you also want a little bit of anti-aging, that's where this serum comes in. And this pairing, like I said, is game-changing. Of course, I really love the ordinary resveratrol plus ferulic acid, both at a 3%, but this is very different to the Allies of Skin. This has a watery, oily type of texture. This isn't as hydrating and as plumping. Honestly, it doesn't even compare for hydration. This is more for anti-aging and more for brightening the skin and protecting it from pollution. This is your true antioxidant serum. So if you are looking for something like that, then you could put this on prior to tretinoin and the way you go. But if you need more of that moisture and that repair, then this is where this comes in. And I'm telling you, this is really, really nice. And the last pairing is using tretinoin with some type of barrier cream. This is from First, the Rich Barrier Cream. This is actually their newest launch. I did briefly talk about this on my YouTube community tab. This is a really nice one. Honestly, this has to be one of the nicest barrier creams I have ever used. And the reason being is because it is very rich and moisturizing, plumping and repairing, but without that greasy, heavy look and feel to the skin. There's a lot of barrier creams and barrier balms that are really greasy, and sometimes I don't mind using those if my skin is very compromised and dry and flaky, but I don't always love to incorporate something like that. So this is nice. It's that richness that we're looking for. It's really repairing, but not heavy. Great for all skin types. It actually dries down quite skin-like, and this is fragrance free and it's very affordable. So I would apply this on top of tretinoin. Now you don't have to. Creams are not necessary to apply on top of tretinoin, but we are coming into the colder months, especially I am here in Canada. So I always put cream on top of tretinoin. I usually do anyways, just to keep my skin nice and moisturized and comfortable. But some people do like to apply their creams prior to tretinoin. I mean, that's okay too, especially if you're a beginner or you are experiencing dryness and irritation. You may not want to do that long term, just because I feel like this performs better when applied prior to your cream. When you apply your cream first, you're kind of putting like a barrier, like a buffer before your tretinoin that's thicker, so it might be a little bit more difficult for your tretinoin to penetrate into the skin that way. If you're using serums and stuff, I mean, yes, those are technically buffers as well, but they're serums. They're more thin and lightweight. When you have something thick and rich like this, it might take longer for your tretinoin to perform. So that's all I'm saying. I mean, you do you, right? You do what's best for you, but I always apply my tretinoin prior to my cream. And this one is lovely. I will insert a clip here of me applying this to the back of my hand. 1 to 2 pumps is honestly all you need to cover your face and your neck. It is very rich, like I said. It spreads quite nicely, and again, there's no sticky residue. Your skin isn't left with this white film. It really does blend nicely, and it has like a silky finish, which is really nice. So if you are looking for something new for fall and winter, or just some type of rich barrier cream, this is one to look into. And like I said, this pairing is exceptional. But obviously I really love the Aven Cicaphate Restorative Protective Cream. That one's thicker, a little bit greasier though. And obviously I love the cult favorite La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm B5. Those are some of my favorites as well. So I will leave those below for you if you want to check them out, but I'm telling you, this is a really good one. So those are the ultimate tretinoin pairings. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that you found it helpful, and I hope that I was able to introduce you to a new pairing today. Let me know if you get trying any one of these pairings. I would love to hear your feedback, and of course if you have any questions, please feel free to ask away in that comment section. I will of course have all of these products, including discount codes and related videos, below for you as always. And thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And of course, I will see you all in the next video. Take care, and I will see you all then. Bye guys.